happy that you're here. And today I want to talk about a really important topic for me, and that is period and menstruation. For me it's really important. I had a lot of issues with it in the past, and I think I found a pretty good minimalist and zero waste way of caring for me during these few days in the month. And I want to share all these tips and information with you so you don't have to worry about it anymore and can have some zero waste menstruation and period times. Yay! Why do I not use the usual way of taking care about this? Tampons and pads are really expensive after a while. Number two is it is producing a lot of waste. I mean, just think about it. Every day I would use about 2 or 3 tampons, sometimes even more depending on what I was doing. When I was swimming it was even more, and swimming was not really possible when I had my period. It's probably like some guys don't like condoms. I just hate tampons. And also the pads, it's just a lot of waste and a lot of plastic. Also what I found when I was doing a little bit of research on it is that there are a lot of toxic chemicals in tampons and pads. I didn't know that before, especially when it comes to bleaching and giving them the beautiful white color. There are a lot of chemicals involved, which I really don't want to have inside of my body. I was also finding out that tampons and pads are considered medical devices, which is why they don't need to have an ingredient list. So basically the producers of these things could put anything in there, and I don't even want to know what nasty chemicals are in there. So no, don't want to have that in my body. So what alternatives are there? I mean, of course there are organic tampons that you can use that at least you get rid of all the nasty chemicals and stuff. But for me, still, the waste thing was a thing, so I had to find something else. And a couple of years ago, when I didn't even know what zero waste or minimalism was about, because I had this tampon problem, I came across something really cool, which is the menstrual cup. And this is what a menstrual cup looks like. And you get the picture of how you use it. You just put it in your vagina, and then it collects all the blood during your cycle, during your menstruation period. Yeah. And then you just put it out again and get rid of the blood and put it back in. That's it. Of course, you have to get used to it. I mean, it's a new thing that you put in your body, and your body has to get used to it. I had a couple of problems. It hurt a little bit, but it really got better very quickly. And now I'm just loving this thing. Like really, I don't want to have periods without this anymore. So what cup do I use? My cup is from Lunette. For me, it's the best company and the best cup that I have tried out so far. I have tried, I think, 3 different cups. And the first one was a little bit more expensive. It didn't really fit me properly. The skin, like the material was very thick and really not that flexible. So it was leaking a lot, and I couldn't go swimming again with it because it was filling with water. So not the best thing for me. I tried another really cheap one that I found in some shop, and that was not good at all. Usually there are 2 or 3 sizes, and Lunette has one for women that gave birth and for women that didn't. And it also depends on how your body's shaped, if you are more narrow or if you're a little bit broader. So I'd say if you're looking for a cup, you should probably spend around 25 to 40 euros. And believe me, it is totally worth the money. So how do I care for my Lunette cup? It's actually pretty easy. Make sure that you don't leave it in your body longer than 10 to 12 hours, because if you do, it gets really smelly, and I don't know if that's so good if you leave it that long in there. So usually I'll just put it out, rinse it with water. Well, first get rid of all the blood and then rinse it with water, maybe disinfect it. I use 96% alcohol to disinfect it. Make sure that you don't use any chemical soap, but just natural soap. Once my period is finished, I want to boil it in water for a couple of minutes, but make sure that you don't leave it in too long. I think every cup has an instruction that tells you how long you should boil it at the end of your period. Sometimes I also boil it during my period, just when I feel like I have left it in for too long or when it gets smelly. I know that if you are out and you don't have any opportunity to wash it, like if you are in a public toilet or so, what I like to do is I just get rid of the blood in the toilet and then like scrub it a little bit with toilet paper until it's kind of clean. If I have the chance, I just quickly run to the sink, wash it, and go back to the toilet cabin. There's also something else that I use, especially for the first days of my period and the last days of my period, because the first days are usually a little bit heavier and I'm scared that I still leak a little bit, especially at night or when I know that I'm out for a long time and I don't get the chance to get rid of the blood in there. That's when I use my organic cotton linen. They are washable. I have two different ones. This has a really fancy pattern. There are little foxes on there. Yeah, I feel like a kindergarten child. But they are really practical. You can just wash it in the washing machine with your normal clothes. And what I like to do, I just put them in, leave it however long I want to, and then I give it a quick rinse in the sink with some soap, hand wash it, let it dry. They dry really quickly. And then at the end of my period, I just put it in the washing machine and wash it really hot so I get rid of all the bacteria and stuff, and so that it keeps its beautiful color and doesn't get any red or brown spots on it. To sum it up, I'll give you again the pros of menstrual cups and organic reusable linen. First of all, it is very cheap, it is good for the environment, it's really comfortable, it's really easy to care for. I know that some girls don't like the cups. I know you have to get used to it, and at the beginning it's not really comfortable, so definitely try it, give it a shot. And if it's really not working at all for you, try to switch to organic tampons and pads. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that I could help you with your menstrual problems and your periods, and that they will be more comfortable from now on. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment or send me a message. And I also want to thank you so much for all your support, all your comments that I received on my last video. It's incredible. I love to help people, and I'm really happy that you appreciate my work. I wish you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye! And this is what I'm using now. Hang on.